I came to the United States at the age of a year and a half. So my parents decided to make the move from Mexico around '94. I actually grew up on the east side in Fairview, Troutdale, Gresham area. I was actually 8 when I decided I wanted to be a dentist. Being a dreamer, I was, what I can say, one of the first generations to apply to any post-secondary education. I think now there's a lot more awareness, there's a lot more education on what it means to be a dreamer, what it means to have DACA, what it means to be undocumented. But at my point in high school, it was unknown. They would just look at you, you don't have a social, you're out, you can't get into our program. And that's kind of the start of where, being undocumented really started having an impact on what my future career aspirations were. I got through undergrad and it came to applying to dental school. And still, if there was barely any knowledge on what it meant to be a dreamer in undergrad, there was definitely no knowledge on what it meant to be a dreamer at the graduate level, specifically at the professional school level. And I submitted my application to 5 schools. Out of those 5 schools, 3 rejected me without even looking at my application. Just because they saw that I had what was known as DACA, and they didn't know what that meant. The first interview I got was at OHSU. And I ended up getting accepted as the first undocumented individual to ever be accepted into the program. I was gonna go to dental school. And it was an exciting time. Like I was gonna achieve my dream, started the program. By then I had DACA, I had some sort of employment authorization. I said, I have it made. Until my senior year of dental school, where our administration decided to rescind DACA. And it was, another battle. But luckily, courts overturned it and DACA still existing. But being a dreamer, it's been a constant battle. And that's what a lot of individuals don't understand. The first time I heard about Virginia Garcia was, was a junior in college. I was doing a lot of volunteering with, underserved communities. And that's where the initial spark of who and what Virginia Garcia was. And then it later, flash forward 5 years when I'm a senior in dental school, and what I had a passion for 5 years ago is what I have a passion for now, only now instead of looking at employment as a dental assistant, now I was looking at employment as an actual provider, as an actual dentist. So to be standing here as the first undocumented individual to get into dental school, to matriculate into dental school, to graduate, to now be practicing, it's a culture shock. It's a culture shock because it's, people like me don't make it. The company just matches my story. Just the simple fact that, who Virginia Garcia was. Losing her life just because she didn't have access. For me, it could have been similar in the same of losing the opportunity to become a dentist just because I didn't have access. But, I had people supporting me, I had organizations supporting me, and that's kind of what VG does. I always tell people that, I'm a dentist, but that's not all I do. There's just more that I'm able to do within VG that in a private office we can't always do. Being the first Latinx dentist at Virginia Garcia, there's something about coming from the community that you're serving that gives the ability for patients to say, he knows where I'm coming from. I wish I could say it's easy, but it's hard. It's hard, and I don't cookie cut. I tell them, this is what we face, especially when it's a dreamer, and I was like, these are obstacles, but you cannot let yourself fall down. It's gonna be a challenge, it's gonna be hard, but let me tell you, it's gonna be worth it.